Hey, what's up, Rodders? You know who it is. You know what time it is. Your boy Savage, aka Sev Cisneros. You tuning in to Sav Lokes Hood Tales 2.0. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Let's get to the politic. Big shout out to everybody showing the channel love. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you for the interactions. Mile high salute to the riders. Thank you for everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that put some input in, request videos, all that, man. I really appreciate it. Before I start this video, I am no way means promoting gang life or the gang culture. Just telling a testimony, giving some life experiences, shining some light on the Denver Metro. So with that being said, let's get to this video. So I was talking to one of my partners, and he asked me about, some streets out here that are dangerous because he just wanted to know the geographic aspect, and and I kind of laced him up, so I'm just doing a video on it. So before I start the video, let me put this out there. Like I told him, if you're just, a person passing through, a pedestrian, a nobody in the city, you don't have no resume or, you don't have no personal beefs, you're going to be cool to be anywhere in the city. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because really, honestly, bro, fools that are really active out here are not looking for you. They're not looking to cause trouble with you. You're not a threat to them. You don't have no personal issues with them. So, they're not going to trip on you. You can go to any street. But there is streets out here, bro. If you have a backyard and you have a report card in the streets, it can get dangerous if you touch them parts of town. If you just riding through and people see you, it can get dangerous. So, in my opinion, this is my opinion. You guys tell me what you think in the comment section. These are the three main streets that I think are the most active in the Denver Metro. First and foremost, let's start off in the west side, all the way to southwest, all the way north, far north, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to say Federal Boulevard. Federal Boulevard is one of them boulevards that basically, it had a lot of attention and a lot of activity because everybody used to cruise on Federal Boulevard. And a lot of people don't understand that when people start cruising, you have different neighborhoods and different organizations that go over there and cruise. Fools bringing out their low riders, and everybody seem to be off of alcohol. And when you have alcohol in the mix of just gangsters and fools pulling up, you always gonna have fools set tripping with each other. There's been many times on Federal Boulevard we was over there, us being from the east side, and we would be cruising and we would get into it with some west side fools, north side fools, different fools on Federal, and it turned into different things, bro. You know what I'm saying? I actually got shot on Alameda and Hazel, a block away from Federal. All that area, gangbang central. There's different hoods all throughout over there, and Federal just, especially if you was Chicano or, you had Spanish and you Mexicano, everybody pulled up to the Jumbo car wash when I was growing up, and you liable to see any hood over there. So it got dangerous. Fools flying colors, so that was a dangerous block, Federal Boulevard. It really didn't have like borderlines and this and that, like don't cross this. But, the thing that made Federal so dangerous is that everybody cruised it. Every neighborhood was over there. East Siders, West Siders, North Side, South Side. And, that's where a lot of fools died. Alameda and Federal especially, that corner was a corner of death, bro. And fools, I've been over there when fools got off on each other. I even have relatives, that caught cases on that corner for it getting shot up and fools dying. And, it was a wild block, Federal Boulevard, especially the Federal and Alameda area towards the Westwoods, super gang banged out. So that block could be dangerous at times. The second street, we gonna go, you know what I'm saying, to the biggest street in Colorado, and that's Colfax. West Colfax, East Colfax. One thing about Colfax, it runs through the whole Denver Metro, bro. And, I'll say it like this. The bus lines, when you used to catch that 16 or the 15, 16 limited, 15 limited, you had to be on your toes on them bus lines. See, when I was growing up, that's how we got around, the bus lines. And the 15 and the 16, I used to go from Aurora all the way back down to the west side, bro, far west. And, both sides have politics. Both sides, you're going through people's neighborhoods. Like, when you get on that 15, you liable to run into Bloods, Crips, fools from everywhere because it goes through Aurora too. And there's been a lot of aspects where fools get on them bus lines right there, and they see enemies and they start shooting in the RTD bus. One of my homies that I grew up with, much love to him, but not much. It's crazy because I had a lot of love for him when I was growing up. But after when we got grown up, this fool started politicking and he shot somebody on the RTD bus, and it was wild, bro. But that 15 and that 16, they're both active buses, and the Colfax has, what I'm saying, activities all the way across. Plus, East Colfax, it was a big aspect for drug trafficking, a big aspect for prostitution. Everybody knows about the facts. West Colfax, you're gonna have more of the aspect of Fano, bro, and fools off that stuff. But both of them avenues, Colfax, very dangerous. It can be dangerous at times. And last but not least, this to me probably is one of the most deadliest boulevards in Denver, Colorado, and that's Colorado Boulevard, right by Park Hill in the east side. You always talk about I always hear this from California. There's a street that divides different enemy hoods, and Colorado Boulevard definitely was that boulevard. Like, one side of the boulevard on the left side was all Crip territory. On the right side, it was all Park Hill territory, Blood territory, and them fools do not like each other. A lot of shootings on that block right there from both sides. A lot of fools had dropped on Colorado Boulevard. I remember, even me being younger and partying on the edge of Park Hill and leaving parties, bro. And we would be walking, and the enemigos would see us, bro. And we would have to jet to the east side. And as soon as we got to the other side of the E, fools would do U's back to the hills. Like, going from the 5 and the east side all the way to Montbello and going through Park Hill, you would always have bang sessions. And I remember a couple times fools got in big ass fights on the bus. And it was wild, man. And what's messed up about that aspect is, there's different shops right there, and you always had to be on your toes on Colorado Boulevard because you don't never know who was pulling up. And that block right there has took a lot of people's lives. So they're not playing over there. And that's what it is. So those are the 3 streets that, you know what I'm saying, that really been activated. But like I said, if you minding your business and you just a pedestrian, don't have no funk, you'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my opinion right there. Thank you for the request. Thank you for the, the input. You know what it is. Let's go.